Let go. Left leg. Right leg. Shaku shaku. Shaku shaku. Pilolo. Pilolo. Then do what you like. Do what you like.
I'm really happy and glad that time has changed, because when I was little, I was bullied and mocked so much that I hated to be black. And I'm not talking because this light skin. It's because my ancestor, my family, like my grandmother, my grandfather are black, like black. Now, the grandfather of my mother was Spaniel and he's white. He had blue eyes. So when I was little, I hated my hair, I hated my body, I hated my color, I hated everything. And if you ask me what I wanted, my dream was to be white with green eyes and blonde. But why? If black is a beautiful race, actually we're all a human race, but I grew up in Puerto Rico, and 30 years ago, even 20 years ago, you know, my mom is Dominican. All my family side of my mom mostly are Dominican. Like, you don't know the hassle, the bully, the racism that you went through because people thought that if you were Dominican, you didn't have papers. I went through a lot, and I'm glad now that I see my Puerto Rican brothers and sisters, my Dominican brothers and sisters, because all humans are brothers and sisters, get along. Back in the day, let me tell you something, it wasn't like that. It was kind of like an anti-shit, like a segregation that you won't even believe. Now you see them in Puerto Rico, in Dominican Republic, here in New York, everywhere. Like, acting like how we should, like a fucking family. Like, we're just human. I'm really excited too to see how now a lot of women embrace the natural look, the natural hair, because back in the day you were not taken serious if you have curly hair. That's why a lot of us, including myself, damaged our hair. My hair was so beautiful and I damaged processing it because I did perm, I did relaxer, you name it, color it. I still color it, but like, you don't even know. For years, when I moved here to Florida, I have so much like hair extension and stuff. Like, for years people didn't even see my hair. Like, first time that I used to work back in Disney, I went with my curly hair because I don't know what happened. I didn't have time, I didn't have money, something happened, and people was like, what the heck, how you got that hair so curly? And I'm like, what do you mean, this is my hair? Like, so many people didn't even know that that wasn't my hair, because I think for longest I didn't let nobody like see my hair. I didn't feel sexy, comfortable, beautiful in my hair. Like, I hate it, and now I'm paying the price because, well, some people can recover and some people don't. I mean, there's a little more into it, but like, now you see all these women with their fro, with the curlies. Actually, a lot of women now with straight hair, they do process their hair to get like curly. Now, like, there's more women that are even models everywhere. Like, you couldn't even go to an interview with curly hair. Like, I experienced this. Like, this young generation, these young people won't even know. But I lived there, and it was so sad. Not even that long ago. It was just like, oh, you know, you look more professional with straight hair or whatever. Like, I still wear my weave and shit, but it's because I want to change the look. I embrace my color. I embrace my race. My divinity, my essence for who I am. Like, once you accept that, your reflection, the reflection in the middle change. Because I used to get mad. I used to be mad when people told me like, oh, you look Dominican. I was just like, I'm Puerto Rican or I'm Venezuelan. Like, I used to be so mad about it. Like, I didn't want to embrace that part of myself because all the that I went through when I was growing on and younger. And now it's just like, no, when people ask me where I am, I say it all. Like, I'm Venezuelan because I was there, born there. I'm Puerto Rican because that's my calling on my soul. And I'm Dominican. And if you ask me before, I wouldn't say that. And now also I say I'm black. I didn't want to would say that I was black. Black is not just the color, it's in your veins, it's in your soul. I have a gypsy soul, but beside that, African soul. And I love it. 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 I can't emphasize enough how things, like, people just focus on the negativity, but a lot of things in the world have changed. Not everything is lost. Not everything is bad. We have come so far, and people that is around my age or older know what I'm talking about. So have some faith in humanity, and that with the good and the bad things change and things get shaked up. And of course, it's always something to get better in this world, but there is hope. Have faith. We're gonna get out of this pandemic and everything, like we have always gonna come strong ever. So that's what I want to say. So if you're struggling or anything, like, the first step is accepting yourself. It doesn't matter what it is, everything that you are, and I guarantee you that knowing that always is room for improvement, whether you think that you're fat or that you can do better, just become healthy. You're beautiful and you're enough. You're just perfectly imperfect the way that you are. You don't need to fix in any box. Like, go to the mirror and see, like, I'm beautiful, I'm worth it. I accept myself. Like, say it. It's a long challenge, a long process, but you can do it. I believe on you. I did it. I love myself, even though I'm working out because I want to lose some more weight, but I still love myself, with makeup, without makeup, with wig, without wig. It doesn't matter, with some little pounds. It doesn't matter. I love myself, because you have to love yourself from the inside. That's all. Stay beautiful. Stay fearless. Be bold. Own it and make it motherfucking count. Namaste, beautiful souls.